for the District 4 Hermes. And next, our Hermes horse riding lieutenants. They herald the arrival of the captain of the Mystic Crew Hermes. Once again, the captain will be received by the city. The Honorable Mayor LaToya Cantrell will do the honors.
Madam Mayor, on behalf of the entire crew of Hermes, we'd like to raise a glass to you and thank you. When you announced to the city on Tuesday that we could try to put together our routes, as you know, the crew of Hermes stepped up where every other captain was trying to do it for themselves. We decided to do it for the entire Mardi Gras season. And although we probably bothered you more than any other crew, and you probably like to see Mr. Schaefer go back and take vacation for the next few weeks, but we can't thank you enough for everything that you did. And I never realized how important the extra parade route was until we didn't have it, and it was easy to ignore it when we couldn't do it. But when you mentioned we could do it, the love for that particular section of the route, that part of the neighborhood, is so important to the fabric of Mardi Gras. And we did it because of your hard work, you and your staff, and for that, we raise a glass to Mayor LaToya Cantrell. Madam Mayor, thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. Happy Mardi Gras.
Thank you, Mayor. And you know, I'd love to keep the microphone, and let's talk all the way down the street. But I think Lieutenant Palumbo wants this parade, so thank you.
The captain of the Mystic Crew of Hermes. We'd also like to acknowledge from Councilman from District D, Eugene Green, who's on the stand tonight. And now the Talladega College Marching Band from Talladega, Alabama. And now following more of our Flambeau carriers, we have additional riding lieutenants of the Mystic Crew of Hermes. The riding lieutenants of Hermes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have the arrival of Hermes, the Mystic King for 2023. And officials from the city will honor His Majesty with a toast.
On behalf of all of our residents, our visitors, the mayor's office, and that of the New Orleans City Council, please accept the key to the city. We're just so proud of the leadership of Hermes, ensuring and working with the city to restore Mardi Gras to our historic values. So it is more than an honor to stand here with members of the New Orleans City Council, Councilmember Eugene Green, our very own Pumpkin Johnson, who represents us on the main stage of Saturday Night Live. We're here to assemble to say Hail Hermes and have fun.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Such a warm welcome. It was chilly tonight, but the crowds have been very warm all throughout. It's just been an amazing night. What a town, what a crowd, what a way to experience a great time. I want to thank you for everything you've done, adding to our parade routes, Mardi Gras safe, so we can all have one heck of a good time. And it takes great leadership. It took a lot of work to add to these parade routes. It was flawless, seamless. It is so much appreciated. Thank you for all you've done. God bless the city of New Orleans. And let's go have a good time. Thank you, Mayor.
And great job, Kate.
All hail King Hermes, leading his crew on its 83rd passage for this week of New Orleans. And please give a big warm shout out to His Majesty's pages as well. The Royal Pages, His Majesty Hermes for 2022. Again, the captain earlier represented the divine trickster of young Hermes stealing Apollo's livestock. Once his duplicity was discovered, Hermes pledged to be forever honest, and Zeus, the king of the gods, proclaimed him the messenger and herald of all the gods. And now, Mississippi Valley State University's marching band, the Mean Green Marching Machine. And now one of the floats that's seen yearly returns, still beautiful every year, is titled Hermes, Messenger of Dreams. Our namesake deity Hermes gestures to his adoring crowd with his gilded scepter, the Caduceus, the god of speed, commerce, and the messenger of the gods. Hermes sets the pace of this Mardi Gras weekend. Please welcome float number 3, Hermes, Messenger of Dreams. We all recognize this group, the Marching 100 from St. Augustine High School, the Purple Knights. Next up is float number 4, Maya, Mother of Hermes. The crew honors the beautiful Maya, daughter of Atlas, the oldest of the 7 Pleiades, and mother of the Olympian Hermes. Please say hello now to float number 4, Maya, Mother of Hermes. Riding atop their horses. Here's float number 5, the Ambassadors to the Chorus. Louisiana. Here come the Marching Wolves, the St. Paul's High School Marching Band. Andrew Moran, the director. This one has been the perennial favorite of Hermes. We welcome again club number 6, St. George and the Dragon. Let's say hello to the high school marching band from Holy Cross, the Tiger Band. And now float number 7 is our title float. The title for tonight's historic parade is titled The Apocalypse. The Apocalypse in 2023 conclude racers into the final battle between good and evil, depicting the total crash of love and purity of the cynic and despair. The Apocalypse. Flambeau Carriers. Club number 8, the False Prophet. The False Prophet is the powerfully deceptive leader of the end times, peddling wicked untruths to serve Satan and the Antichrist. The False Prophet. Club number 8. The heavenly host proclaims, "Fear not, Godspeed the glorious hour to come, that mankind shall not power under evil tyranny, but have peace and God's name." And right behind the heavenly host now, throne number 10, God opens the 7 seals. From his heavenly throne, God observes sinfulness, weakness, and cruelty, war and greed. The scroll of God's right hand opens. That is, God opens the 7 seals. And now, come number 11, the angel of death. The time of the great tribulation has arrived. From heaven, from the great side, the angel descends, taking peace from the earth and pitting man against man. This is club number 11, the angel of death. Some additional riding lieutenants of Hermes. We welcome them to historic Gallier Hall. And now club number 12, Fire, symbolizing God's judgment to fall upon the wicked of the world. Fire descends from heaven and consumes the devil Baal, who's led astray to worship him. All the those who are led astray by Baal are consumed by fire. Now from Uptown New Orleans, please welcome the members of the Sophie B. Wright Charter School Marching Band. Desmond Barnes, director. pandemics and other calamities, destroying empires and tearing nations asunder. Despite these disastrous times, the faithful endure. Club number 13, Pestilence. Please welcome West Jefferson High School, the Marching Buccaneers. Eddie Williams, Jr., Band Director. Again, we give a shout out to Cody Designs. And now we welcome float number 15, the Sun's Wrath. The fourth angel brings the sun's solar color to scorch evildoers and unrepentant believers, though they continue to blaspheme God. The Sun's Wrath, float number 15. Is the Apocalypse. Thus far we have seen 15 floats. We have a total of 35 floats in tonight's historic 2023 Mystic Crew of Hermes Parade. we bid you to stick around. Later on tonight, the coup d'etat will be following, and then right behind them, the crew of Morpheus. And now float number 16, Darkness Befalls the Earth. The fifth angel throws the earth into darkness. Float number 15, Darkness Befalls the Earth. Charter School. Mrs. Checky Rocket, the band director. Charter School, Ms. Checky Watt, the director. Now phone number 17, the two witnesses. After the accident, God empowers two witnesses to prophesy during the tribulation. The darkness, the faithful witnesses shine the light of truth, predicting divine miraculous intervention and warning of judgment day. The chief witness sounds of unworldly creatures rise from the smoky abyss, awaiting the righteous upon whom they will prey. These are the creatures of the pit, club number 18. Again, the Wolfpack from Livingston. Next up is float number 19. This is the Dragon, Anti-God. The Anti-God pronounces his blasphemy, desiring to confront and overcome all forces of good. Float number 19, the Dragon, Anti-God. Representing the filth and abomination of adultery, materialism, and greed. Vote number 20, the heart of Babylon. Band director.
Always thanking our parents, faculty, and staff, all my chaperones.
Our theme tonight, the apocalypse, We're about to see float number 21. The Palaces of Avarice. The Palaces of Avarice, the third angel's trumpet sound, abandoned to Lucifer's plundering soldiers, houses and palaces are spoiled, they're stripped of their finery and ornaments. Once again, the Palaces of Avarice. The second coming of Christ. Providence going to lead with blinding light astride a white horse. The irrepressible force for purity and the virtue. Christ appears for the ultimate confrontation with satanic forces. The second coming of Christ. The messenger of revelation. The archangel Gabriel proclaims, woe to the cities of Israel. They will see calamity and retribution. The messenger of revelation. Float number 25 The serpent ensnares man. The subtle, untiring work of the serpentine devil corrodes the faith of good men and women, luring each into a life of moral ruin. Once again, the serpent ensnares man. It's a little on the chilly side, but it's warm in our hearts because it's Mardi Gras, right, everybody? Let me hear that one again. Right, everybody? Yeah. So far, we've seen 25 of the 35 floats. 10 more floats still to follow, and a number of marching bands still to parade in front of us tonight for this historic 2023 edition of the Mystic Crew of Hermes. And now float number 26, Lucifer Rises. The grand champion of evil, corruption, sin and destruction, Lucifer rises from hell, donning armor to confront God's army. Odds stacked heavily in his favor, he relishes the opportunity to vanquish the faithful and rule all souls. Float 26, Lucifer Rises. Walter L. Cohen High School. David Wallace, Andrew. right. Float number 27, followed by float number 28, right behind. Again, our theme tonight, the Apocalypse. Float 27 is Marriage Supper of the Lamb. Salvation, glory, honor, and power unto God. His servants rejoice in the testimony of Jesus upon his arrival and honor him with a marriage supper. Wrongdoing never vanish from earth. God's kingdom is permanent. The battle is on against Academy Marching Band. The Memphis Business Academy Marching Band. The Memphis Business Academy, known as the Executives. Manrico Ray and Quentin Smith, Directors. Float number 29 and float 30 right behind it. Float 29, the Unfaithful, devoured by carrion birds. Lost in a wilderness of pain, rebuke, and dissension, those apostates are unredeemed and thus consumed. The Unfaithful, devoured by carrion birds. The evil souls are cast into the lake of fire to suffer the wages of unrepentant sin. Once again, float number 30, souls in the lake of fire. Band. John Lane, Director. These are the Hornets. Jennifer Ellison. Jennifer Ellison, you understand it's your birthday today. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And now the salvation of the faithful, 131. Justice prevails on Judgment Day, facing persecution. Those remaining faithful to the tribulation are gathered and saved. At the time of atonement, there exists no more sorrow. All iniquities are resolved. This is the salvation of the faithful. Once again, renewed sharper the captain. The marching band and drill units. Let's give it up for these great young people who are keeping the faith. Marching tonight. And Brandon is the director apparently of this. 133, love reigns on earth. The righteous and holy it prevails. Love forever permeates the earth. Joy is from the sound. As God fills it with world peace. Good health and good will to all mankind. Love reigns on earth. Here are the marching rattlers from Icon Preparatory School. Marching Rattlers from Icon Preparatory School. .134, which is the final entry tonight from the Mystic Crew of Hermes. Many dreams from now. Hermes awakens from his dream and bids farewell to all his loyal subjects and fellow earthmakers. Hermes looks forward to our next delightful illusion of a bright evening